Hi, welcome to this video. We are going to learn about percentage change, in particular reverse percentage change. Okay, let's move on to the introduction. Okay, when we talk about percentage change, we know that we have two possible types of changes. One is forward, one is backward. What do each of them mean? Okay, the forward change, as shown here, meaning we know the original amount. For example, the original price of a pen. Okay, we know the original quantity or numbers of people or population on an island. We know the original. And then this pen or the population goes through certain kind of changes. It could be increasing or it could be decreasing. And then for the pen might go through some decreasing because the shop decided to offer a discount for it, or the population may experience increasing because of the multiplications of the people when they give birth and so on. Okay, so and then this change is capsulated in certain amount of percentage. Then they the questions will give us this, means we know that. And the question will also give us that. And they ask us to find what is the quantity of value after the change. For the pen, it could be what is the discounted price or what is the sales price for the pen. And for the population, what is the final figure, the total amount of the numbers of people on the island after the change, after increase. So the is as increasing, we know that the price, the value after change will certainly be bigger than it will be bigger than the original. And if it is decreasing, then we know that the quantity will certainly be smaller than the starting amount. Okay, that's called forward change. And we asked to find the quantity after change, forward change. Now let's take a look at the reversed change or backward change or reverse percentage. All right, so this is that obviously we were given the amount of the quantity after the change has happened, and then we also been mentioned to us that how much percentage has it go through, and the answers to trace back to its original price or quantity. Say we want to backtrace. That's why as the name called backward or reverse. Okay, in this video we're going to focus on the start. Okay, let's hop on to one question. Okay, so here this is a question picked from the past year paper. Let's read this carefully and identify the quantity in terms of, is it the original quantity or the quantity after the change. Let's read that. $6,750 is 12.5% more than the tax Jaideep paid on the first house he built. Calculate the tax Jaideep paid on the first house he built. Okay, so if we take a look at this, so we know that this 6,750, this is the amount after change. Okay, why do we know this? Because this is 12.5% more than before, more than the tax that he paid when he built the first house. So this is more. So put in simple words, so we know that this 6,750 amount is the amount after change, and this is represented by a percentage of 100%, and then more, right? So more, so we're going to add because more 12.5%, and that gives us in simple form 112.5%. So this is the percentage that represent this amount. Now they ask us to calculate the tax Jaideep paid on the first house, meaning they want us to calculate the tax when he paid for his first house, I simply just put in a dollar sign for quantity and a first just to represent the money that he paid when he built the first house. All right, so this is just a representation. You can use whatever way you want to. And then the original, that means the first house before the change, we always represent them with 100%. Okay, so now let's go through the process. In this video, I'm going to show you two methods. Okay, let's put in here method one. Okay, we can start off from the basic concept about percentage change, and then later I'm going to propose a summarized version. Okay, under method one. Okay, under the percentage change basic concept, we know in order to get the quantity of after change, we can get this by a fraction, okay, of the change quantity. What is the percentage of change? What was the percentage change over the 100? Let me write this properly. Over the 100, the original. Let me put this original. Okay, and then you're going to multiply your original. Okay, that's in this case is the first house. Okay, so now putting in this the information given by this question, the change percentage will be 112.5%, and then over the 100% and multiply by the tax that he paid during the first house now will equal to 6750. Okay, so this is the basic starting point. All right, so this basic starting point not summarized for you yet. This is the basic starting point, and now you want to find the original. Let me put some. Okay, so now this is the original. Okay, and this so let me put it this way. Okay, this is the changed. This is the change. Now if you want to find the change, the original, okay, the tax that he paid when he built the first house, we just move this, so we multiply 100 over 112.5, and we do this for both sides. You're going to get like this, and this is what you get. So 6750 multiply, kind of like toggle the fraction. Okay, and once you key into that in your calculator, 6750 multiplied by 100 over 112.5, that gives us 6,000. Okay, and this is how we can get that. So 6,000. Okay, so this is if we take the whole journey. If we take the whole journey. Now, as I promised before, I'm going to submit for your consideration a summarized version of this concept. Okay, the summarized version goes like this. Okay, if you are looking for the quantity of the first or the original, okay, let me put in general formula. Okay, if you are looking for the original quantity, this is general concept. Yeah, so if you're looking for original quantity, and so let me put in the you going to put in the original percentage. Okay, this is simplified, yeah, and then this is the change that it has gone through. So you create a fraction, and then now you go to multiply with the quantity of the change. Okay, then so apply in this case. applied in this case. So this is the general summarized version. So let me box this out. This is a general concept applicable for all cases. Now, applied in these questions, they ask us to find the quantity of the tax when you paid for the first house. Therefore, you go to put in the percentage when he paid for the first house. What is it? 100%. Exactly. And that what is the percentage that the tax has changed? Okay, then you go to multiply the amount that the dollar that has changed. Okay, so put in some color for your easy identification. That was change. The first. Okay, the original. Then you put in the change and the change. You can see that. Okay, let me put in here. Put the original. You go to original. Then the change and change. Okay, so this is the arrangement. Okay, and of course during exam you may not have to write all this, you just capture that in your understanding. Now what you need to do is just put in the original percentage will be 100% divided by the quantity of the change 112.5%, and then multiply the change quantity, and that will definitely give you to the same answer as before. Okay, it will be the same answer as before. All right, so this is the idea. Okay, so the first part is the lengthy. You just start from the original concept all the way down, or you can choose to just write the simplified version. Okay, and that it is also good for you to write down the where is the 112.5 comes from. All right, so now this is the first method. Okay, I'm going to propose to you a second method, which is just simply use direct proportion, or we can just arrange the value as we have read just now. So just let me write that. So the 6,750, this is related or associated with 112.5%, and this come from 100% plus 12.5% more, correct? Yeah, this is where it comes from. And then so now you want to find the tax for the first house. You just associate this with 100%. Okay, so in what you need to do is just arrange them into equivalent fractions. Okay, equivalent ratio. All right, so now let's put that. You just put kind of like putting a fraction like this. Okay, so let's go for it now. So you just put 6,750 over the first house, and equivalent ratio to the 112.5% to 100%. You notice that we didn't do math at all as of now. We just arrange and put a dividing line, and then from there you can just move on. Okay, if you want to, you can also, another way of arranging this, you can just put the first on the top. Also you can be assured that you will reach the same answer, and you as the first, so meaning the original, so the percentage original, just go accordingly, and then this is 112.5%. Okay, so let me just do the coloring also. This go with this, so now you notice this go with this, or like this. Okay, and then this go with this. See, you just arrange them accordingly. Nothing much about maths. Okay, just they are directly proportion. Okay, so with that, okay, from here you can come to the similar steps. Okay, this one you may do this like, okay, up to you how you want to manipulate and solve this. You can do this as 6,750 divided that 112.5 divide 100. You can do it this way, or some students like the cross multiplication. Some students like the cross multiplication. Then you just do the first multiply with the 112.5%. Okay, that will, okay, how to cross multiply, see that you get this. Then now you're going to cross like that, so that you give you the 6,750 multiplied with 100%. And you just take one step dividing 112.5 onto both sides, and that gives you this whole thing divided by the 112.5. Okay, so you can from here on you can actually pick and choose whichever method you like. You can come to 6,000 also, or you can also do from here. Let me just okay, all right. So or if you happens to arrange in this way, so what you're going to get is you okay, so you're just going to get 100 over 112.5 multiply 6,750, and ta-da, the same 6,000 will appear. Okay, so you can choose in between here. Okay, you can choose different ways. So take your time, go through the video, and then consider which is your favorite methods. Okay, so but to make things simple, this is direct proportional, so you just arrange them into equivalent ratio and solve them. How to solve them? Pick and choose the way you arrange it, and also how you want to play with the fraction. And the first method is going through percentage concept. All right, so now in order to ensure you can learn better, if you decide to take this through in one sitting, you are most welcome to. And then, or you want to pause and come back later, up to you. Yeah. Okay. So I have picked another past year questions, and these questions I've posted here. The first questions is regarding forward percentage change, and then in the second part is reverse. So you may pause the video, attempt that, and join in later. Okay. Now I'm going to read the questions. In a sale, all prices are reduced by 15%. A. Yasmin buys a blouse with an original price of $40. Calculate the sales price of the blouse. Okay. Pause it. Digest over the English. The one that you are required to find, is it the value after change or before change? Yes, you got that right. This is the price after change. And then they have very explicitly tells you this is original. This is before change. And then how much change does it go through? Reduced by 15%. Okay, so let's go, and now I will go. Now I'm going to put in what's the sales price. So I just put in the sales. Can I just put in there? Okay, and now going to equal. So sales price will go with the sales percentage, right? I'm going to, so it's going to go with the sales percentage, and then the original will be the denominator, and you're going to multiply by the, okay, just show you the pattern is more like an R. Okay, so now the percentage of change, it is reduced. Okay, when it's reduced meaning subtract. Okay, so we're going to put down here 100 subtract 15%. The original percentage will be what? Yes, you got that right, 100. And then this is going to be the original price. Okay, so let's go. So this is going to be 85 over 100 times 40. And so that is going to be times 40, that gives us $34. So that is the reduced price, and you notice that it's definitely going to be cheaper or lesser than 40. Okay, that attracts more customers. Yeah, all right. And Jasmine is smart to buy a cheaper version. Okay, now let's go to part B. Zach buys a shirt with a sales price of $29.75. Sales price change has happened. Okay, change has happened. Let's go to this. Change has happened. Okay, then calculate the original price. So our assignment is find the original. Okay, and then they tells us all price reduce the same percentage reduction. Let's go. Now we go to find back original. Okay, so for the let us show um the okay, so let's go for the original price. I'm going to put in here the original meaning I am going to put percentage of original on the top, below, and I'm going to put the green, the change accordingly. Now, original percentage, what is it? Original percentage is 100. You got that right. Percentage after change is what? 85. Okay, you already shown it here. You already shown it where the 85 come from. You don't have to show it again. You can use directly. So I'm going to take and use directly 85%. Now multiply what was the sales price, the after change. So 29.75. Okay, now let's get calculator to help us to take the answer 29.75, and that gives us the original price the shirt Zach buys is 35. So original $35. Now Zach has saved some money. Now he only pay 29.75. Okay, so this is the display of the solution, and as usual, okay, I'm going to show you another options of choice. Okay, so this is the using outrightly explicitly percentage concept, and I'm going to show in here the direct proportional method in case you may prefer to do it that way. Okay, so we do the same thing, just arrange them as we read the question. We okay, the Jasmine okay, this is the forward, so do the same thing. So Jasmine buy the blouse with original price. Okay, you can just put original price, so the 100%, which is the original percentage, is associated with $40. Now the sales price, okay, now the sales price, and it is associated with what percentage? Reduced by 15, meaning 100 reduced by 15, and that gives you 85%. Okay, so if we use the direct proportional, you would just arrange them accordingly. All right, so now if you want the sales price, okay, I would prefer to put whatever things that I want to find on the top. Okay, however you want to do, otherwise it's definitely okay. So we just convert it into the equivalent 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 ratio. Okay, wait, what happened to the app? Just hold on. Okay, now, okay, thanks goodness it come back. So I'm going to just put, so sales price. So I'm just going to make a equivalent fraction to sales over $40. Here will be 85. over 100. Okay, so this is just so this green to green, blue to blue. You see, just arrange it that way, and you just take one step. Okay, just take one step. I'm going to continue from here. Okay, so just take one step. Let me zoom in. So sales price, I put by dollar sign, represented is equal to 100 times 40. And by pressing that, you're going to definitely get the same answer, $34. Okay, there you go. So this is the second method using direct proportion. Okay, so for the reverse percentage, you can also use direct proportion as long as you follow this. Okay, so now the price 29.75. This is the value that is represented by percentage change of 85%. Okay, so this is changed. Okay, and the original. Okay, so they ask us to find the original. Here they ask us to find the original. Okay, so what we're going to do is just put here original. And what is the percentage representing original? Yes, 100. Okay, so now just arrange them green to green, blue to blue. And now just put a dividing line. Okay, and then so and just now I choose to toggle this up. Okay, why not this time I just arrange as it is. So I'm just going to arrange that 29.75, and then I'm just going to put like this over the original equals to 85 over 100. Okay, so again, let me emphasize what I do. I didn't do maths, but I just arrange accordingly. And as long as you arrange them correctly, and now let's go to, okay, the original equals to the $29.75 dividing over that 85 over 100. Okay, and you can also write it as you bring up the fraction denominator, and then that will give you the same answer as you got it here. So that will be 20. No, this is sorry, I just realized that I've written this supposed to be 35. Wow, okay, now just going to put back the correct number. All right, so now thank goodness for checking. Okay, so this is the presentation, okay, to you for your consideration. Digest over it. Okay, so and then choose the approach that you're confident that as long as you understand, and then you can get the correct answer, and you will definitely have a happy learning and happy success in your exam. All right, so that's all for this video. See you next time. Bye.